How many times a week do you mow the lawn?
Well, it's once a week for sure. Once a week, we get rain like we had now in the last few days. It's once a week, and if we get more rain, we can expect that we'll have to do it probably twice a week.
Why is that?
Because the grass will grow that fast. The lawn and your property would start looking pretty shoddy if you didn't keep the grass cut. If you move around town, there's a few places where you can see that. So I've got a daughter at home, and she's just home from college, and so she hasn't gotten into the routine yet.
You like doing it?
Oh, it's okay. Nothing else to do, so I just do this.
Is this the worst part of the job?
Not really. I like this better than push and mowing, you know.
Are you in school?
No, we just got out about a month ago.
So what are you going to do now?
Oh, I might get a job at a high school or something, you know. Find some job to do. Anything.
On the outskirts of town, a battle is raging between the local softball team and their arch rivals, the Valkyries of Hamburg, Minnesota.
Nice pitch. All right, one more now, one more.
I will not get into an argument with those girls.
Okay, Paula, let's take this one now. You got a big range. She's tall.
Ah! Nail!
Good cut, good cut. Way to go, Roberta. You're ready. Got one now. Make your feet there. Bring her in now. Come on, Jelaine, just a little one. Come on, we gotta go now. Hit things good in. Go down, Pat. Pizza Ranch! Roberta?
Are you ever going?
We're going to the Pizza Ranch!
Going to the Pizza Ranch.
Excuse me, you happy you won?
Yes!
I said that. So am I. I'm very happy.
It's only the second game we won.
Second game we won all year.
Do you normally win?
No!
Yeah, we won.
We never win.
We always win.
Oh, we always.
Where are we going?
Pizza Ranch!
We tried hard. We did. We worked for the win.
No.
No.
This is just league play. We have
We won't get
6
very
more
far.
games to go. And then we play tournaments.
Where's our boat?
The town Dairy Queen is one of the few gastronomic resources of Glencoe. We eat here twice a day. All your family works here?
Quite a few, yeah. 3, yes, my wife, myself, and a daughter and a son. And an older daughter helping out, yeah.
So there's 5 of you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Good, thank you.
And it's doing well.
Yeah, can't complain. Real good business. I sold beer for 23 years. I like this better.
You're Mr.
I'm
Barnum.
Mr. Barnum Jr., and Mr. Barnum Sr. is back there.
And you have no connection with the circus family?
Not that we know of.
So how do you explain?
We were here before the P.T. Barnum. It is done on the circus theme, yes. The medicine wagon, I don't know if that's going to give you a good shot of that up on top there. Distributor
That's
cures.
where the drugs
Prescriptions are filled, yes. That's your prescription drugs. And the patent medicines are all along this aisle over here. I better keep my finger out of your... We have our gift section in the back and cards.
Carousel shop.
Your horse may be of interest up above there. This is Mrs. Barnum Jr. over here. She's doing inventory for an order. She does a lot of the gift buying and that, practically all of it.
Hello.
Hi. What part of France are you from?
Paris.
Paris.
Every Frenchman will tell you he comes from Paris.
Oh, I suppose.
My granddad settled there in 1869, and my grandma settled in 1854 when she was 2 years old.
The population of Glencoe is remarkably homogeneous, 80% of German origin. A few miles north, Silver Lake is almost entirely Polish.
They come from Germany, Hanover. That's Lower Saxon.
And there were Indians around?
Oh yeah, they lived, say 10 years with the Indians. They come there every fall to hunt. And
Did they get along well?
oh yeah, they were really friendly. Yeah, they were friendly.
And what happened with the Indians after?
Well, when the Indian outbreak was in '62, I think. And then the Indian War started here, and ever since then there were no Indians around here.
This is our friend Rod Petticourt, the Assistant Chief of Police.
They have a silent alarm on here and it went off, so it was a false alarm, but nevertheless we check them out.
Could we get mugged in Glencoe?
No, we don't have many major crimes in this community, and that's the way we like to keep it.
Rod was a little loose yesterday at the fair. Today he's all business.
We're only a 6-man department, but we have about 14 reserve officers. And needless to say, in a small community with 6 men, they don't go very far. So the reserve rides along, they ride along free. They just donate their time, and they help us out in whatever way they can. Real good bunch of guys. So, in fact, I shouldn't say guys, we've got a couple women on the reserve also. So.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's good PR too to show the public that we're not too chauvinistic, that we can have women work with us too. Of course, the one reserve is my wife, and she also works for the sheriff's department, so there's no problem there at all.
Rod's favorite topic is drug abuse.
I came out here in 1971, and a lot of the drug use would be alcohol and the diet pills at that time. And of course they take a few diet pills and load up a little bit on the beer. They got pretty snaky. Then the trend kind of switched over to the marijuana, and it pretty much stayed with that. Then it switched now where it's the booze and the marijuana. And that's the reason that display was made up. I carry it with me to the schools. I'm originally from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I've got nieces and nephews up there, and you've got kids that are 8, 9, 10 years old that are smoking dope. You don't see it out here. You know, if you'd find somebody that age doing it, it would be just a long shot, I would say, because the kids aren't doing it. You might find an 8, 9-year-old that might be drinking a beer, but he don't go out and get drunk or get high on a regular basis. It's just unheard of.
How many horsepower?
280 horsepower.
And what